Your Delver.
It's funny that it's called Esper. I do not believe he has a sword in his deck or sideboard.
He's got Stoneforge Mystic. He has
Batterskull,
It's Esper.
He has Unearth.
Esper Bludgeon instead of Esper Blade.
Esper Bludgeon. Esper Stick in the eye. He can't. This is not a blade. There's no blade in this deck.
How about Esper Skull?
Esper Skull.
I like Esper Bludgeon better.
Esper Skull.
It rolls off the tongue sort of like Esper Blade, but it's Esper Bludgeon. Dylan plays a Marsh Flats. I'm going to move the deck lists so they match up here, so that one's on your side and this one's on mine. Just so
Aaron
it's easier
Mesa has already been cracked by Andrew Schnieder.
And
no wastelands.
Tropical Island.
3 wastelands in Dylan's deck. No wastelands in Andrew's deck. He has a 4th wasteland inside as well. Straight white sleeves here. What is that?
What is that? That is a heck of a checklist. I think it's ugly too, so he blacked out the whole thing for a Delver. I actually like that. Has his checklist altered so it's just black except for the part that says Delver of Secrets.
I was really confused.
Yeah, for me too. I was like, something wrong with the camera? Delver of Secrets for Andrew on turn 1.
Dylan Squire. I think he's going to summon a Squire of some sort. Just a guess.
Yeah. I mean, Esper Skull. Come on. Esper Bludgeon's better. Esper Bludgeon.
It's awesome.
People are like, what is Skull?
Dork Confidant.
There he is, Bob Maher.
Robert P. Maher Jr. Reveal Price of Progress.
Price of Progress will flip the Delver.
And Price of Progress and your opponent's Bob Maher get along so well.
Yes, they do.
I don't think Andrew has many spells. I don't think he has anything going on at all. I mean, he's going to need a lot of work out of his
Price of Progress and Delver.
Delver and Price of Progress.
And Bob.
And Bob. I mean, like, Bob flipping the Batterskull will probably be very useful.
So we have Bob Dylan on the right side of the board. Oh, there went Bob.
Was that Lightning Bolt?
That was...
Is that Lightning Magia?
That was a textless Lightning Bolt.
Really? I don't know about that. I really don't know about that.
You're right, because I think that Bob would have been better off maybe helping Andrew out a bit. You're playing a burn strategy. You're right. I think he's got Price of Progress and he's got Grim Lavamancer. Now Grim Lavamancer is on the board. His hand is lands price. That's it. It's only got 2 lands, so it's worth it 3.
I'm not sure. I mean,
all right,
Force of Will.
Dylan plays Force of Will on the Grim Lavamancer.
He did not force the Lightning Bolt on the
Bob,
but he did force as well. I guess it's hard to believe that you're going to keep the Bob alive, right?
Sure, yeah. All right.
Stoneforge Mystic.
Stoneforge Mystic for Dylan. Fetch me a Flintstones car.
Andrew is an inch from very bad times.
Oh, he gets a Umezawa's Jita instead.
Top of his deck was very good to him last turn. What are we going to see? Price again?
Plays Island. Plays Goblin Guide. Oh, gives Dylan a Polluted Delta.
So Andrew's got a lot of early... I mean, if you're Dylan, are you going to just like try to play the Umezawa's Jite, equip it, and swing?
I think I like that plan better than
waiting?
Than waiting around.
And so I think Andrew is kind of committed to this sort of like spell-pierced time walk plan. It's like reading it, yeah. I mean, and who knows? Maybe Dylan will screw up and not have the
not play
ready.
His land first,
yeah, something like
that. And then get Jite can get spell pierced.
And Dylan's also got Mind Sculptor. Maybe he's not going to make that play.
That's true. He could just go.
He could just go Mind Sculptor and then win that way. Either of those plays is somewhat vulnerable to Spell Pierce.
So Dylan takes 5. Makes
is that
sense.
Force of Will?
It draws a force.
Oh, well, it looks
There is
like,
a force
okay.
there, so.
I mean, that kind of directs our play now, right? This means that this is precarious. So I think he's going to play Umezawa's Jide.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew is pretty... he has to, given his hand, pretty much has to get, try to get it with Spell Pierce, in which case Dylan's got to tap lands to... Or he can force. He can force.
Right.
And and then just hope that he can equip and get his... Because once he's got the...
How many cards in Dylan's hand? It looks
3.
like it's more than 3. It's 4, right?
Oh, and sorry, in Dylan's hand, sorry.
Yeah, in Dylan's hand, he's got Force, Jace, Jite, and something else. That's what I was... yeah, it's 4 cards. Force, Jace, Jite, and the something else, of course, is the card we can't see.
He has to pierce here,
Okay, so Umezawa's Jite for Dylan.
Question is pay or
gets
force?
Spell Pierced, and I think almost no matter what, Andrew is...
Pay, okay.
Andrew's fine with it. Okay. So that leaves... I want to know what that last card is. There's Force, Jace.
Did he draw burn?
No, I mean Dylan. Every time that we see his hand, the card that's in shadow is the card that we don't know.
So has he only got 1 island and 1 mountain? No, he's got multiple basics.
And now it's the one in
Does
the
he
middle.
have double price?
All right, so Andrew swings in with Goblin Guide and Insectile Aberration. Dylan. All right, so
Either
it's
price is lethal, right?
Price. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it was Snapcaster Mage was the last card. I got a glimpse of it. It was Snapcaster. Thank you, Jesse Schnieder. So Andrew Schnieder takes the game with
a commanding double price of progress finale.
Yeah.
I thought Dylan was gonna
pull out of that with the Jite and the
look
Jace.
like it to me.
Yeah, he had Jite, Jace, Force. It seemed like he was okay, but like you said, Andrew didn't have a lot of spells early, but he had enough to obviously get him to a point where you draw double price of progress is great.
I think Dylan doesn't have any basic lands actually. He has Academy Ruins, Creeping Tar Pit, Wasteland, Scrubland, Tundra, Marsh Flats, Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, and Undergrounds. Oh, so if he's gonna play his cards, he has no basics. So
yeah, that's
he's committed to that plan.
That's scary. Now we'll see what we were saying earlier with Price of Progress and cards like it, like Back to Basics, where people start to, they know you have it, they start to play around it. There's 3 Price of Progress in Andrew's deck.
He can't play around it if he has no basic
I know,
lands, yeah.
that's the thing is, Dylan can't play around it. But Andrew, who knows if Andrew knows that? I doubt he knows that for sure.
I mean...
He did seed 3 colors.
It's pretty known that
Andrew's
deck's going to have a Price of Progress as it's finishing play, right?
Yeah, well, remember what I was getting at was before how people play around it, so maybe you side out a price if you need to, but in this case, looking across at a 3-color deck, you wondered, is Andrew like, all right, I'm keeping my Price of Progress. In fact, I may side in a price. It was a different matchup earlier today. It was Maverick, wasn't it? Was Maverick the opponent in Boozer's match? I can't even remember.
I don't remember either.
I feel like whatever it was, they were fetching basics. Oh, was it Bug Control? Was that the one where we were calling it Bug Control? And you didn't like that?
I don't remember if it was that
Bug
match.
still, no land,
Land
still, no standstill, or something? What did you call it?
No. He took control with GTA, right? In game 2, and then Boozer had Smash the Smithereens for Other Sworn Canonist.
Yeah, so that was
Maverick.
Maverick, yeah. So okay, so the point was that deck was able to fetch basics to play around Price of Progress. Dylan can't. So this Andrew's deck, if he, slams the gas on the Price of Progress plan, I think that's the ideal way to go with it. And he's got 2 Pyroblasts.
This is like super similar deck.
Right. I mean, I think it may be
the exact
identical. He's got 2 Smash of Smithereens. He's got 3 price main, 1 price sideboard, 1 force sideboard.
What do you think
3
of
main.
Pyroblasts?
I think he brings those in for sure.
Agree. Smash the Smithereens.
Yeah.
Agree.
Sure.
Those 4. How about Force of Will? I'm not a huge fan of in this.
No,
matchup.
I don't think he could actually side out the forces maybe
for those cards,
3
think,
for the price. And
again, I don't know if Goblin Guide's going to stay in Andrew's deck. I think I really dislike Goblin Guide on the draw against creature decks.
Yeah, well, we saw Boozer do it though. He kept it on the draw.
Just one. I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if
Andrew keeps Dylan. Tundra.
Dylan keeps goes Tundra. Andrew goes
and
Volcanic Island, Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide. I think that's a Plowshare. He's probably going to let him attack him, see if he gets a land out of it, and then Plowshare. Did he get a land?
That is not a land. It was a blue card, but I didn't quite see what it was. And we plow to Sword Shares.
Plow to Sword Shares.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm going to gain life. No, turn it into a 2/2. It's the back reverse Swords to Plowshares.
I understand what you're saying. I just think
Doesn't make any
silly.
sense. It is silly. I'm being silly. So, Marsh Flats for Dylan and just pass.
Brainstorm.
Gets a Spell Pierce from Andrew.
Dagger! Yikes. He pierced a dagger right through the Brainstorm's head.
Yeah, and now she's got a headache, and that's why she's holding her temples.
Wow.
So
very
Dylan
good
plays
Magic Gathering.
Flooded Strand and passes back. Andrew draws Pyroblast.
Pyroblast.
I think he's got double Pyroblast in his hand. I think. No, that's Sulfuric Vortex that I thought was Pyroblast.
His hand is very, very toasty.
hot. Yeah.
Very toasty.
It's a hot hand.
Dylan
Helping
Andrew
the
a
cause.
shock. Helps the cause.
Yeah.
Shock myself.
Oh my.
As soon as these non-basics come into play, I think Andrew's going to have problems not salivating.
Yeah.
he's like,
where's my price of progress? Where is my price? Price. He's got the Pyroblast for backup too. Oh, we have a Snapcaster. Gets a Pyroblast. Okay, so he's
I kind of like how this is going.
And
in
you're
terms
very
of
aggressive with countering everything Dylan does.
The interplay. You know how mad Andrew would have been if like Mind Sculptor would have hit right there?
Goblin Guide. Gives a
land. No fun.
And Swords to Plowshares. All right.
I'm pretty sure Mind Sculptor is going to come down this turn. Does Andrew have what it takes? Ooh, he has a Spell Pierce again?
Does he?
Yes.
No, he does. He's almost like expecting the same thing. He puts it to the front of his
However,
hand.
Dylan has a Daze. This is not going to be good for Andrew. Hold up. I mean, he can kill the Jace, right? He's got like sufficient
burn.
lightning bolts, but this is gonna suck.
Yeah. Tis. Spell Pierce.
Nah.
Daze.
Free counter. Jace. I think you. What do you Fate Seal here?
Yeah, against a burn deck, I probably Fate Seal. Yeah, so does Dylan. He Fate Seals himself. It's fine. He's almost like, I wonder if he has another Goblin Guide. Do I keep this land on top? I don't know.
I think Dylan might have another Mind Sculptor, which is the worst for Andrew.
I love those Delvers that are just blacked out checklists.
He has to toss 2 lightning bolts at Jace, right?
Yeah.
Ish.
Or draw a Pyroblast. Sulfuric Vortex.
This is he has 9 additional points of burn in his hand. Let's see how this works out.
This is interesting, yeah. So Dylan takes 2, right? From the Vortex.
Admire a man of this level of
Jace
of
Brainstorm, 1, 2, and 3.
So Plowshares, Dark Blast. Okay, what's his hand? How do you feel about Dark Blast in this matchup? I don't love it. I guess it's pretty good.
I mean, it hits Grim Lavamancer, it hits Delver, it kills even a flip Delver if you play it, dredge it, play it, you know? Kills Goblin Guides that way too, kills Snapcat, kills every card in his deck, so it's actually amazing when you think about it.
Well,
I mean,
I obviously didn't think about it.
Yeah. I didn't think about it. Right? I had to like kind of talk it out and realize, yeah,
15.
very good.
Actually, Andrew might have inevitability here.
Well, that's the thing. He was up 6 life. Well, he was up 4 life on Dylan.
Well, I mean,
and now
he's got 9 points of burn in his hand.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He was already up 4 life. So Furic Vortex and nothing else favors Andrew, and plus he's got all that burn.
I assumed he was gonna like try to burn down Jace with
Right.
this.
Well, normally you just like get rid of that Jace, but Jace fate sealing now or brainstorming. Okay. Thought he was fate sealing.
I think
himself.
Dylan realizes he needs to win the game. Jace down, Plowshares, and there's a spell snare there.
Yes, he
which
spells
is
snare.
no good.
Trying to
against
see
Andrew's
his hand. I see. I believe is that well, he's got force in there. He's got force. He's got spell snare. He's got Jite.
Whatever.
Jite doesn't do anything with Jace. Jace can't even pick it up. Jace is too busy swirling light pancakes between his hands. You know.
They are beautiful light pancakes.
They are. I don't have a problem, but he cannot pick up a Jite.
Yeah, I mean, Jace isn't the kind of guy who would lower himself to creature combat.
That's true. He doesn't want to pick up it. He's like, I'm not picking that up. Just leave it there.
I mean, it's like Venser, will sacrifice his Planeswalker hood to bounce something. He would do it. You know he would.
And a
lightning
bolt. Was that a bolt U? I think it was. That was an end of turn bolt U. So, Goblin Guide. He's got Chain Lightning Bolt still in his hand. Goblin Guide keeps
the Goblin Guide is just not buddies with Plowshare again.
Oh my gosh! And now Andrew can't gain life.
Oh, sick burns.
That's sick. Yeah, I mean,
literally sick burns.
Yeah, actually sick burns. I mean, every time Andrew's had a Goblin Guide, Dylan's had a Swords to Plowshares. So, I guess Jace helps a little bit with that. I think Jace only helped with the third one though. Chain Lightning U. Dylan goes to 7.
Mr. Cloak asks how we're changing from Esper Blade to Esper Skull to Esper Control. Well, he has no blade.
Right. Now it's Esper Control.
Word from up top.
Word from up top says to call it Esper Control. Okay.
Blame Evan Irwin.
So.
Look over the monitors coming up. Big Brother's there. Do not blame Evan Irwin. Hashtag blame Evan Irwin. Make it a thing. Tom Ma, start it up. Owen, blame Evan Irwin. Let's go. Snap, snap.
All right, Andrew untaps, draws, not burn, but blue. Something blue. Brainstorm. Brainstorm resolves. Mountain, Island, and Grim Lavamancer.
That's stinky.
That is really stinky. Can we shuffle those? Can we shuffle?
My kingdom for a ponder.
Yeah. Grim Lavamancer. It's like, can you path the exile of this for me, please? Oh,
Ayo!
So Snapcaster, and Andrew responds with Lightning Bolt. Oh, Spell Pierce.
This is
Dagger.
exciting.
It is exciting.
But the thing is, Jite is not getting anybody out of anything. Let's be honest.
That's
right?
true. It can't gain life. Dylan can't gain
Grim
life.
Lavamancer is jumping in front of that Snapcaster Mage if Dylan lets him. Just leaping in front of it. I mean, I'm sure it's getting bounced or Dark Blasted, but I mean, Dylan can't know that the top of Andrew's deck is this bad, though, right? I mean, he's gonna blast that thing for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna get rid of it. He's not gonna give Andrew an opportunity to activate the Lavamancer. But it is rough. Sulfuric Vortex is rough.
I like this Vortex.
I've won through Vortex, but usually it's because I managed to lock my opponent under his own Vortex. Like I play in a way that gets...
I hope the Blame Evan Irwin has just started. Click!
What are you doing, Mike Forrest? What are you doing to me?
Oh, Evan and I are
You should use
old
Tweetbot. It's
friends.
a much better app, by the way.
And the official Twitter app?
Yes. All right, so here comes presumably a Dark Blast. Sending you to darkness. Just
Whipping Jeté.
So, yeah, Lavamancer goes away.
13.
Mr. Snapcaster uses his non-Mega Man arm to pick up at the GT.
So 13. So Andrew's going to go to 11. Right? 11?
Yeah.
He's going to take 6.
And
He's
passes
going to go
back.
to 5.
Dylan
So
now
Dylan's
at
at 1. First to go to 1. Dredge
So he's
Dark Blast.
dredging back, okay.
Wait.
So he goes to 1, dredged away at Bob, and I think some
Bob.
lands. Bob, we can't really see, but there were. I think obviously that seems like dual land. And there it is. I think Andrew took the match. Dylan can't win.
Wow.
Can't get rid of the Sulfuric Vortex, and Andrew,
Admirable play from Andrew Schneider. He just ignored Jace the Mind Sculptor.
He did. He's like, what is that blue card?
Whatever.
Do? Yeah.
He